Okay, hi. So I had this dream last night. This is the picture that I drew to try to explain the dream that I had last night. It was really weird, okay? Now, when I be having dreams, it's like there's no mirror. So I don't know if it's me or if I'm just somebody else. So, so I can't say if this was me or not. I doubt if it was me, but I don't, yeah, because, yeah, what I just, yeah. So basically, so when I was dreaming or whatever, I remember climbing up a stone wall. This is a stone wall, and it had crabs, like big ass crabs. These is like humongous, colossal crabs, like the size of a human adult. I don't know, 5, 6 feet, big and wide. But they were imprinted in the stone. So it was like they was like buried in the stone. And that makes sense. So as I'm climbing, I seen, these big crabs, and I'm climbing. I'm like, this is a freaking crab. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. But the crabs were like imprinted in the stone, like I guess got buried in the stone, but they was like imprinted in the stone, Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm climbing, and this person, well, I come up to, after I finished climbing, I came up to like, from the stone, it was like a small little section. So I'm standing there at the section after climbing up this mountain or this wall, of stone with big ass crabs imprinted in them. So this is me, or, from my view, in a dream. So I'm right here, and I'm just like, okay, I made it. And then over here is like a body of water. So like when you climb up, and then, you see on top, and there's like a body of water. And inside the body of water is like this small little grassland that was like right in the middle, like floating dirt. You know how like they have lily pads in the swamp? Not swamp. Well, yeah, I guess it's swamp. You know how they have like lily pads and stuff like that? But this was, like a piece of land that was just like in the water, So this person, I don't know who this person is. When I finished climbing, I kept my mouth quiet, and we had helmets on. So that's what I thought, like maybe we was probably underneath the water, but for me to climb up from here and then see a body of water, I was like, I don't know, probably wasn't in the water, but we did have helmets on. I had a helmet, from my perspective. Like I said, I don't know if it's me or not, but I had on a helmet, and then this person had on a helmet. So we were someplace where we have to have on helmets, like not helmets, but what you call them things, like how astronauts be wearing, the thing that guards your face, whatever, that bubble helmet thing. So anyways, I climbed up on top of here, and I seen, the water, and, it was like I said, a grassland, the side of the water, and up further up, like it was a path. This is like forest and trees. Excuse me, like forest and trees in the background. So, no stone. It was just like a forest and trees, excuse me, and a path. So this person, I was running from this person. I don't know who this person is, but this person was trying to get me, or he was trying to take something from me. Because I remember that's the reason why I climbed up this hill. And I think he went a whole nother way. But I remember like climbing up trying to get away from him. So once I got here, I'm like, okay, I think I got away from him. But no, he is just popping up right here, yelling and screaming. I put red coming from his mouth because what's about to happen next caused him his demise, okay? So, I climbed up. I was just like, okay. I climbed up this stone hill, and I see this person. They're like, yeah. He was just talking, like cussing and just saying, yeah, you can't get away from me. I'm here. Like I said, I don't know if I had something he wanted or if he wanted me. But I know I was trying to get away from him. And he was just like, yeah, you don't got nowhere to run. You got to come up here, yada, yada, yada. Like, just loud. When I say loud and stumping and just, like, so obnoxious, and then I just kept my mouth closed. I wasn't saying anything because I'm just trying to figure out, like, looking around like, damn, how can I get away from this dude? Like, I do got to come up this way. He going to be waiting for me. So I was just looking around like, oh my goodness. And this dude just steady, yeah, blah, 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 you know. So as I'm looking around, this big ass, it was a lizard. I'm going to say an iguana. A green ass big lizard came out of this water. This is water. This blue is water. And mind you, this is like the little grass island land and, you know, inside of the water. But this thing, this big ass, when I say a giant, humongous iguana lizard kind of a thing, came up out of this water. And I forgot to draw his tail because he had a long tail too. So I forgot to draw his tail. But he came out of this water, climb up, and, you know, the dude was like, ah. Then why he went straight to this dude, grabbed him with his wing hand or arm, you know, and brung him back down and sat on this thing, sat on the island part or whatever. So as this, I'm looking like, oh my goodness, like this big ass lizard. So I was like, that's my chance to get away. So when the lizard grabbed him and brung him and sat on this island, I was like, doop, 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 you know, that's my chance to get away. I walked up here to the path because this is probably like a lead way out. So when I got to this part, you know, I turned back. Mind you, this man right here is gone. He's with the lizard chilling with him on the island. But the lizard, when I look back, mind you, again, we had on helmets. When I look back, the lizard, like something about his tongue, he licked the dude's face, and then like the glass started to, like, the shield that was on the face, the helmet, started to crack. You know, it was like, and it seemed like it was getting tighter. But I know inside, when I look back inside of that, the helmet thing, I looked at the dude's face, and he was just froze and stuck because, mind you, the lizard had him like, I don't know, like tight around his wing or his arm, whatever lizards have. You know, he was like holding him, you know, like around him. I can't even freaking explain it. But again, I look back and then I seen inside the dude helmet, his eyeball, like his face was getting big, but one of his eyes ended up getting so super, like so freaking big that it burst. When I say his eyes was like big, 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 one eyeball, not both eyes. I only see one eyeball and it's got like really getting big in the white part and it just busts. And then at that point, I turned around and I just went right up, you know, kept going up. So I'm like, I don't know what the dream was about, but something about stone crabs, like something in the wall that got imprinted crabs, you know, a big ass lizard, big ass crabs. This iguana thing just came from this water. And I was like, that's what this dude get, because he kept talking all that smack. Like I said, I don't know, was he coming for me or did I have something that he wanted? But he just kept saying, yeah, you got to come up here. Yeah, you can't go nowhere, yada, 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 you know. And I just kept quiet because I'm just trying to figure out my plan, you know, like a way to get around him. But this damn lizard came up out that water. Shoot, I was like, oh, okay. Time for me to go now. So this is trees and woods and stuff like that. And like I said, I put red because this dude talking made himself got all that noise and stuff he was talking. So, yeah. But mind you, this is a wall that I had to climb up. And as I was climbing, I noticed the outprint of crabs. And I was like, this is freaking crabs, you know. But they was big ass crabs in a stone wall. So, yep. I don't know what the dream was. I mean, you know, I guess I'll go and try to interpret it later. Yeah, this is my drawing that I just drew. But, all right, y'all. Bye.